everybody, and welcome to The Office Live. Facebook, YouTube. I don't know where you guys are coming from, but I hope you're having a good night tonight. Usually we're not around at 6:30, but I just remembered, like a good Mercury retrograde attendee that I am, that oh my goodness, I thought I did The Office this week, but I didn't. So, how you guys all doing? I am in my workout attire, and I just can't believe I didn't connect with you guys all week. I am really missing you guys. So how's everybody doing? Ann Nober, she's right here. You guys all know her. She's here every week. Let's see what she has to say. Ann Nober, you finally caught me live. I know I just caught myself live because I just caught that I didn't go live this week. So here I am. I'm going to turn this down. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for liking the hat. It's one of my favorite hats because it's not like any other hat. You know what I mean? And let me tell you, Ann Nober's asking, what the heck's going on this week? It's been crazy with the Mercury retrograde. I know, everybody, it's been crazy. I completely understand. I'm right there with you. If you guys have had a little bit of physical issues this week, that's what's going on. I hurt my back, just by moving a mattress, pulled it out for 2 days. I know a lot of people had, fell or something, but all in all, these things are fixable. But if you've had some like physical manifestation of the Mercury retrograde, probably in the last week, be a little hiccup here and there where maybe the universe was trying to tell you, hey, slow down. You're going too fast in your mind. You can't get everything done. I mean, even though I sit here, what is going on here? Even though I sit here and I tell you guys, hey, slow down, use the Mercury retrograde to kind of harness the energies and don't try to like bust through and do lots of things. Sometimes I don't listen. And then I'm like, hey, Marisa, you're telling people to do this. And yet I'm trying to sit there this morning and fix all this stuff. Technically, technology stuff that I have to fix that's been let go for 10 years, right? So I'm thinking, I got to fix it all in a day because that's what I want to do. I'm frustrating with myself, being like, how could I have left all these things unattended? Well, I was doing other things, right? So, wow. Yeah, so sometimes when we come to this place, now this is the thing about this Mercury retrograde. I've been telling people this. I've been telling people this in my manifestation course, which all the people that have taken the manifestation course in the third week of January, they were in a period where they had to, get new people into their groups, their personal growth, their hiring, all sorts of things to kind of build what they want to manifest. And then our Mercury retrograde hit. We hit the 5D on January 1st. And then this is the worst Mercury retrograde in about 3 years. And then it is also kind of a Mercury retrograde that affects the technology at the worst. I mean, this last week or two, if you've had your computer systems go down, people misunderstanding what you were saying, missed calls, missed appointments, you forgot about something, apologies, trying to get things scheduled, things are getting rescheduled. You can get pissed off about it, but it's not going to do anything. So what I usually tell people to do is when you wake up in the morning, you usually have a plan for the day, right? You usually have a plan. This is what I'm going to do for the day. And it's okay. You have a plan in your calendar. That's what you're going to do. But let's say you don't have any appointments. Let's say you just have a plan for the day to take care of tasks that you need to get done. And you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself. You know what? If I have the time, I got to get all this stuff done, right? This is how I tell people to assess it. Once you start, first 2 hours of your day, if you find out that everything's stressful that you're doing and things aren't working out and everything you try to do gets pushed back or frustrates you, I know I used to do this. I used to try to push through it all day. Be like, no. This energy is just for this task or that task, but I'm going to not relax and I'm going to keep pushing through it all day long. And at the end of the day, I'm like, I shouldn't have done anything today. I should have stopped while I knew that the energy for the day was not vibing with what I want to do. So it's important I tell people when you first, especially these are the last 3 days before Mercury goes direct. Okay. So you're thinking, okay, well, if I look at a Mercury retrograde calendar and it goes direct, then I'm free and clear, good to go. Because I don't even know what date it is. Is it the 20th? Is it the 19th? I don't know. Let me look it up. So it's the 18th, right? We're free to clear 21st. But that's the mistake that people make. They think the 21st is the day they're supposed to just start doing everything they needed to do that they put off in the Mercury retrograde, right? But no. That's where it's frustrating. Okay, first of all, these next 3 days are the red days. So everyone's like, I'm just going to wait till the retrograde turns direct. What they don't understand is that the 3 days before Mercury goes direct and the 3 days before Mercury goes back to being, oh, see, I'm confusing you guys already. I'm so sorry. So what people don't, I'll try this again. So what people don't understand is that the 3 days before Mercury goes retrograde are red days. So if you look at a calendar, you might see brown and then you see 3 red days. Usually those are the wackiest days, right before Mercury actually goes direct. But then there's a shadow period about a week or two prior to that where you're starting to feel the effects of it. So you're in it. We're in it, right? We got 3 more days. Oh, it's been hell. Sorry, I said the H word. And Nober, see, we can't be impatient because you're saying you hope you say by the 21st, 4th, things back on track. I'm not going to say that, and Nober. Because if I say that, I'd be giving you the wrong directions. And I don't want to give you the wrong directions, but I know I'm disappointing you by saying that. But anyway, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe Sunday be a little bit better. 18th, 19th, 20th. The 3 red days. They're the worst, right before Mercury stations direct. So you're going to see a lot of those frustrations, especially technologically. These are the 3 worst days. So, don't do shit. That's what I'm telling you. Because I tried to do it. I tried to do work this morning. I tried to do what I needed to do. I told myself. I had reminders from the people that I told to tell me that don't do shit. And I know I'm supposed to be spiritual, but I'm saying that's SHIT word. Yeah. There you go. I said it. I'll say it a 3rd time. If you don't get it, today, tomorrow, except for the lounge. You guys can come and watch me on the lounge because that should be fun, right? Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. April, May, and the June Bugs will be back playing all their lovely music for us. And I know for me, that calms me down quite a bit is when I hear them playing their music. And then we have an empowerment coach coming on to talk about the things she did to get rid of all the toxic people in her life and patterns and all other things. So I'm looking forward to hearing what she has to say. But the lounge, since it's already that's not a retrograde thing. We had to reschedule the guest that was coming on tomorrow. She had something come up and we had to get somebody to fill in. So that's a retrograde moment. But she's coming back on in March. Okay, so all of you are kind of wondering, well, when is it a good time? To be safe, if you want to start anything new, to be safe. Well, Lisa Lewis, let's all wish Lisa Lewis, because she's a member of the office, the lounge, the porch, and everything else that we do. Lisa Lewis, happy birthday. I will not sing to you because I'm just a medium. I'm not a songstress. Okay, but I will say happy birthday to you. The 23rd is your birthday, right? So I don't even know what month we're in. February 23rd. So you are on the cusp. You're a cuspy. Do you identify as a Pisces or as Aquarius or Pisces? See, I had it backwards. I love my cusp people. They are just so interesting. They embody all the great things about the 2 signs that they're in between and all the bad. So they're just awesome people, So what do you do? What do you do at this crazy time? First of all, what do we say the last 2 times? What did I say? You don't do shit. Except till Sunday, you start doing shit, right? Okay. So up until Sunday, this is the most amazing time you have. up until Sunday, is to do some of your purging. Now, I'm not talking about just cleaning. I'm talking about getting rid of the things that were part of your energy in 2020. Okay? Or anything that holds any memories of relationships you've had in your life that weren't the best, or memories of things that don't make you feel good inside. Just anything that doesn't vibe with your energy. So you could have gotten a shower curtain a month ago and you're like, absolutely not. This shower curtain doesn't vibe with me. I gotta throw it out, right? So, hey, you're shoveling snow. Shoveling snow. That snow shovel doesn't vibe with you anymore. Throw it out. Get a new one. You know? This is all about, we're reinventing ourselves. We've hit the 5D. We already prepared for 9 months to be here, right? We've already prepared to be here. So now it's like, what are you guys going to do? Well, the work is now what you have to do, because March 15th on, we have a period between March 15th and June 15th, which is going to be a real powerhouse period, okay? Like a real powerhouse period of time. High manifestation time, okay? During that time, if you haven't gotten in with Manifesting with Marisa in December, it's coming up again when we hit a high manifestation time in the spring. So you want to make sure that you're getting ready to get on that wait list for open enrollment, because we have seen some amazing things with some of our students that did Manifesting with Marisa for the first time, and I've done it myself for 5 times. Let me tell you, it clears everything for you and you're ready to go. So the people that are involved in that program that are on here, you guys have to build that foundation and be ready to go in March. March 15th is when the leap happens. Now, usually when you have all this clearing work done, you've transitioned to another dimension, you have this retrograde, now's the time for you guys to look at, and for everybody here, you don't have to be part of the class, for everybody here is, it's gonna be really obvious to you because you've gone through so much, you released so much in December and January. A lot of releasing of tough energies, of toxic energies, of the patterns, and I'm not even kidding you, the patterns of the last 15 years, a lot of you have released. And you're gonna realize that all that cycling energy, all those racing thoughts took up a lot of time. And you really couldn't pay attention to yourself or do much self-care during that time. Okay, so I have a couple different steps that I want you to take right now before you do anything. Okay, because we're coming into a very, very important period. If you are on my regular email list, as much as you guys are transitioning, so am I. We're going to a different platform. I used to have written monthly messages. I could do so much more in a video. Okay, so much more information in a video. So I have a new list, which is my monthly video energy messages. They are not live, so you're getting the weekly one here. But if you want the monthly messages, which are going to be starting in June, kind of like your monthly magazine that comes every month that you're excited about, what's going on for the month, up in the description of this video, there is a link where you can subscribe. And here's the thing, a lot of you have subscribed, but you didn't confirm your subscription. Okay, so I can't send you emails unless it's confirmed. So I have like 80 people that signed up and subscribed to this, and they didn't go in and confirm their subscription. So you're not going to be getting the messages. So I can't help you. So go in and make sure that you double opt in, because I'm not allowed to send you anything unless you confirm that you want these video messages. Okay, so you have to make sure you do that. Number 2, I want you guys to look back now that you have the space, now that the racing thoughts are subsiding and a lot of that stuff is gone from the last 3 years, it's 15 years, it's like a blank state, you're in a state of limbo. You're going to look around you now, and this has probably been happening to you guys in the last like week or two, and you're going to realize that like the things you want to do that are coming up, number 1, you didn't realize this 2 years ago or even a year ago, you can do it. You're realizing now it's possible. You can do it. And now you're realizing all the stuff that you didn't do to build a solid foundation for yourself. so that you can take off when the energy hits. Okay. So I'll just tell you, I'm not immune to any of this. Okay. So I went onto my website and realized, oh my goodness, I haven't updated my bio in like 5 years. I was doing Connection Beyond Live. I was doing live shows. I was doing all sorts of stuff. There were plugins that weren't working. There were videos that weren't working. There were error codes. I'm like, oh my God, I've been putting my energy into so many other things, and I've been going at lightning speed. Then the pandemic hit, and nothing, like all that stuff wasn't done, but I had so much other energy that was taking up my time. And the pandemic allowed us to work on those inner issues. And now when you like look around, it's like, oh my God, there was a tornado that happened 15 years ago, and all this stuff was just left here, and I never cleaned it up. So you got to look at what you didn't clean up. You got to look at the things that you kind of let fly by the seat of your pants to just go and do what you had to do and like kind of skim through life kind of on the surface. So if you really want to take off, you want to take that leap, you want to take that energy that's coming in March, April, May, and June, because it's going to be a stop in July and everything has to be ready to go. So you want to make sure that all your foundation work and the things that you left behind and you didn't get to do, especially your self-care, taking care of yourself on all levels, really important right now. So use that purge that I'm talking about in the next 3 days. So important. Ann Nober has an interesting comment. Let's see what she has to say. So we're talking about things not vibing with you anymore. I was talking about like a snow shovel or like a shower curtain. No, not Ann Nober. She's talking about her hair wasn't vibing for her anymore. Well, that's definitely extreme. So last Saturday you shaved your head. I would say this is a great example of what I'm talking about, guys. It's just not her anymore. So it's liberating. She feels great. Ann Nober, please send us a photo. We want to see what's going on with you. Long hair, short hair, I bet you we see an energy change. Thank you, Ann Nober, for taking this to the level that I want you to take it to. I really appreciate it. So the other thing is you want to make sure that you're transforming your space to reflect that foundation that you need to reflect. So you want to make sure your space is energetically calming, serene, and that you have that as a foundational platform to do the work you need to do March, April, May, and June. Because if your space is a mess, my space is a mess, I'm cleaning my space up. You want to do that. So for some reason, I have a Mercury retrograde issue with my commenting. I can't comment to you guys in the chat there, but I'll put up a banner. So if you want to see some ideas, I don't know if many of you know, but I started in January, we launched a project. I am transforming spaces energetically for people so that you can have your space be a reflection of who you are and what you do. So your space and your home, very, very important. So make sure if you want some design ideas from me and you want to see pretty things, you follow my Instagram, my design Instagram at Snowy Peak Design Company. It's all about bringing nature into the home, bringing those natural elements, wood, stone, all those things, all those pretty things into your home. Okay. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you really should, because I post a lot of different things on Instagram. So make sure you do that, and make sure you go into the description. I'll put this in the comments section too, but make sure you sign in for that monthly newsletter. And if you do, make sure that you double confirm that you want me to send you your monthly energetic magazine. So I look forward to that. And I just want you guys to listen to what I'm saying, because I'm not listening. So I'm hoping someone can benefit from what I'm saying. Michelle, here's a good example. Your energy has been so low this past week, not much was accomplished. That's the thing. The thing that's supposed to be accomplished is you're supposed to relax. And you're not supposed to push yourself, because nothing's going to happen. And then at the end of the day, you're going to get so stressed out and drained, and this is what's going on. So if you wake up tomorrow morning and you try to do a couple things, they backfire, just take my advice. You're like, here's the pattern. It's not vibing. It's not going to vibe now at 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's not going to vibe at 8 o'clock at night. So take my insight. You couldn't do anything. Right. We can't do anything. So do you know that there's worth in you just being? and doing something you enjoy. You know what I did? This is the first time I did this in a really long time. I went and binged watched a show on Netflix. I don't watch much TV. I'm constantly researching and, going into my mental spaces. I saw that, how many of you love The Karate Kid, right? One of my favorite movies. I'm a kid of the 80s. Love The Karate Kid. So I hear about this Netflix thing, Cobra Kai, and it like the Karate Kid's like 60 and Johnny Lawrence is like 55, and I'm like, whoa. And there's like a duel going on, and it brought back like perfect retrograde series because it brought back everything from the 80s. This is an amazing, like, if you want to feel good and be brought back in time and just like binge watch something, I really enjoyed myself. But I'm one of those people that likes being productive, likes to work. And you know what? I'm telling you, Harry Potter knows what it's about. Harry Potter, take it to the limit, March through June. Harry Potter's someone who takes it to the limit. She always takes it to the limit one more time. And I bet you, if I were to ask her, has she seen Cobra Kai? Maybe she has. If she saw, would she be obsessed? I bet she would. Harry Potter knows how to do it. Let's see. You took a fat nap today. Couldn't get rolling at all. That's awesome. Give yourself endorsement and say, I did a good job. Ann Nober, you love that series. I know you do, Ann Nober, because you like watching The Lounge. So you're going to watch Cobra Kai. Let's see. Awesome, Carrie. Thank you so much. I do like writing, and I know that people are going to be, I'm going to send an update to my list, and I've been having a lot of unsubscribes from people not wanting me to change. I know it's hard. People have been used to me be doing the same thing for 20 years. 23 years, actually, I've been started doing this. I was just a little kid as a medium out there. So I know people don't like change. They don't like we're going in a different direction. I'm transitioning the business into a different direction. I'm changing. So obviously, everything's going to change around me. But I'm happier. I'm more passionate. I have more energy to connect with you guys. If I was still trying to please everybody, I wouldn't be happy doing what I was doing. And I wouldn't be sitting there writing an inspirational message, feeling good about it. Because this is where I feeling am pulled and energized, and I could give more to you guys doing it this way. Even though I love writing, I think that I can get a lot more to you this way. So here's the thing. You guys are going to be transitioning too. You guys are going to be changing. Don't be afraid to change. Don't be afraid to upset or disappoint people, because if you're really passionate about what you're doing, and if you're really in line with what you're doing and in alignment, you're going to be affecting 3 to 5 times the amount of people in what you're doing than the 300 or so that may be upset that you're making a change. So this just doesn't apply to me. It applies to all of you guys too. I feel guilty. I'm like, oh no, they've been on my list for like 10 years. They obviously don't, people wrote in like, we don't like that you're not doing this anymore. And it's not that I'm not doing it. I'm still doing it, but just doing it in a different way, a way that suits where my energy is at right now, and that I could do it. So just know that you guys are changing. You guys are evolving. A lot of you are going through the program, and it's a big leap. Like I said, you'll have that moment after you finish that 30 days where you're like, oh my goodness, I could do it. I could break these patterns. I didn't think I could ever do it, but now I want to do more of it. And then you get to that point and be like, oh my God, I left all this unattended for a really long time, and I got to get all this together. And it's a little overwhelming, but you can do it. You could push through it. Lisa Adams knows. Lisa Adams is one of those people that I've seen make so many changes this year, and she is making life happen, and she is doing she's doing so well. So, hi Jennifer. Lisa knows what wax on, wax off is. Good, guys. Well, I am so excited that you're here. I wanted to touch base with you. Remember what I told you. If you just came on, watch it from start to finish. Listen to my advice in the next 3 days. They're the red days. Don't do anything. Enjoy yourself. Pick up a book, watch a TV show. When you get up in the morning, if it's not working out for the first hour, what you try to do, get the hell out of there. All right, guys, I will see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. sharp, Eastern Standard Time. make sure that you go into the description of this video and get connected on all the social media accounts, because I put all different content on everything. And you want to get all your updates, subscriptions. Like if you're subscribed on YouTube, you're going to be getting an email right when we're going live, not after the fact. So you can just be like, oh, Marissa's live. All right, let me jump on. So just make sure you do that. All right, we'll see you soon. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow night, 9 o'clock sharp. Bye.